Okay. We have chapter 1116. Sorry, it's 8. Conflict. Oni child Yamato and the Holy Inari Shrine pilgrimage. Volume 6 getting medicine and dumplings from Otsuru. Just a scar. Do you have any idea how tasty sablefish is? Last week I had sablefish saikyoyaki for 5 days in a row. My goat, just like me for real. Did he just say that there are world-sinking weapons still out there somewhere? A truth too hard to swallow. How could an 800-year-old war be ongoing? No one from back then is even alive today. Yo, here's a picture of fucking, what's her face? Lily, right? Nefertari D. Lily? That was her name, right? Why would a war rage on in total secrecy? Oh, you have no idea, buddy. Vegapunk! Oh, shit. Emu is saying Vegapunk! In all sincerity, Nefertari. In all sincerity, I want to apologize from the bottom of my heart, as there is something else I must confess. My goal was always to create an energy source to fuel society's development, and while it remains unfinished, my research has culminated in the Mother Flame. Its power has many practical uses. I am certain that one day this undying energy can be harnessed to ensure that the entire world lives in abundance. Damn. This breakthrough is marred, however, as a small fragment of the flame was stolen. I take full responsibility for this unfortunate event. The Cypherpole agents are stuck in the middle of the island? This is bad. They're completely surrounded by flames. That was quite the tremor. Any idea what's happening, Edison? That spooked me too. The whole gosh darn basement came crashing down here with all the Cypherpole agents in tow. Can't generate any more clouds. Can't generate any more clouds with Straw Hat crew. Came crashing down. How is that possible? Another monstrous elder must be heading up. Oh, no. Right, they're all there. Okay. I don't know why I thought... Whatever. Another monstrous elder must be heading up. Sussy, get yourself out of there. Edison, is it okay if I let Kagu go free? Huh? I don't want him to suffer the consequences of this. Don't worry, I won't let him go after the Straw Hats, and I don't think pursuing them will be his priority anyway. I swear to fucking God, Kagu. Understood, Stussy. I'm sorry for putting you through all this. It didn't occur to me that they were your friends. Forgive me for making you turn on them. Despite being torn between both sides, you still rescued us. That inner conflict is proof of your humanity, Stussy. Do as you please. Just find a way to keep on living. Yes, sir. Damn, even Kagu's like, damn, I fucked up. Kagu's like, damn, I fucked up so bad. 2 weeks after the flame fragment was stolen, we observed an intense glow emanating from above the kingdom of Lucia. I later got the news that the entire nation had mysteriously vanished without a trace. Before long, my equipment registered the worldwide earthquakes I mentioned earlier. This might be my pride as a scientist talking, but I was certain of one fact. An ancient weapon did that? Why would someone do that to Lucia? I don't know. Why would they try to exterminate a people? Who knows? Only the Mother Flame can supply the immense energy needed to cause this tragedy. Lucia's gone? This is the first we're hearing about this. Hurry and confirm it. Yes, sir. My very own invention was used to power an ancient weapon. The motives and origin of the perpetrators are a mystery to me, but in the end it all boils down to one hard truth. I am an accessory to this act of mass murder. One could call it a genocide. I cannot express how remorseful I am for my part in this. I am truly sorry. But this proves my theory is plausible. The disaster that flooded the world was man-made. Vegapunk, it's not your fault. Huh? Then Pluton is... Shush. Lord Momonosuke. Wait. Crocodile panel. There were once 3 great ancient weapons. It is said that Joy Boy attempted to ensure that they would be passed on to future generations. That begs the question, why? Hasn't the world sunk enough? Such ambiguity makes it hard to bring one side just and the other evil. But the day of answers is coming. You're gonna choke, idiot. Consider this a warning. When that time comes, everyone will fear the notion of a sunken world. The Void Century is still an enigma, but there are those who know what happened in its entirety. Damn! Okay, Sengoku's mad as fuck eating those fucking rice crackers. And Kain was fucking pissed. You're gonna explain everything, Vegapunk. As in, like, he wants him to explain everything, or he's gonna spill all the secrets. So you know, I am referring to the former members of the Pirate King's crew. Huh? Pirates know how? And my boy Crocus staying on business. Twin Capes, baby. Why would pirates know the secrets? Isn't that dangerous? Hang on, how is that possible, Stella? How could you have known about me stealing a fragment of the Weather Flame? I cut off my memory synchronization. It should have been impossible. Not only that, but I know for a fact you're a terrible liar and a lousy actor. You were genuinely surprised, right? You got news about Leloucia and took readings? What does that mean? When? The timeline doesn't add up. You must have known the government's plans, otherwise you wouldn't have done all this. You wouldn't have hidden the broadcast snail. Elders! I worked out where the broadcast snail is. Are you certain? Without a doubt. I'm a Vegapunk too. The snail is in the Fabio Stratum. The Iron Giant is guarding it. Yeah, we kind of knew that. Some people said it was inside the Iron Giant, but I guess, yeah. I'm sure they knew our entire lost history, so why? Why would they just fade away without telling a soul? Why didn't they act? Daysan. Haven't you had enough booze? You really get this wasted. I'm old and washed up now. Just like Vegapunk here, a blabbering old geezer who's already said too much. Don't be an ass and take it away from the youngsters. The thrill is theirs to seek. The thrill is theirs to seek now, right, Roger? Those who knew the truth just laughed. Those who knew the truth just laughed. I'm sure they knew our entire lost history, so why? Why would they just fade away without telling a soul? Why didn't they act? Just like Vegapunk here, a blabbering old geezer who's already said too much. Don't be an ass and take it away from the youngsters. The thrill is theirs to seek now, right, Roger? But why? But why? Dude, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Why? Why? What? Why? You, like, I read that shit too fast, by the way. I'm like a fucking blah, blah, blah. But why? But why? So, okay, I'm trying to think logically. If I knew something, like if I knew like literally if I found out that all the politicians of America are just bought out by AIPAC, right? But no one else knew for some reason, why would I not say anything? Or why would I not I understand you need young people to make this decision themselves so that they can be the change, but why not aid them to that conclusion? I guess they probably know that the elders betrayed Joy Boy or something and got him killed, turned into a fruit or whatever. I don't know. Joy Boy's not the fruit. The Sun God Nika's the fruit. What? Okay. I think... So, it all boils down to this. White supremacy and capitalism, okay? In this story, the white supremacists are the elders and the celestial dragons, right? They don't like people that aren't them, right? And they call everyone else savages when they're like mucus is coming out their nose and like they probably smell like shit. They mad ugly, no bitches, incest babies. Fuck y'all. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, wow, y'all do incest. Y'all don't shower. Y'all got mucus coming out your nose like 24/7. Y'all have speech impediments. Not that that's a bad thing. But then you're calling other people uncivilized and like savages. It's like, huh? Excuse me? When the other people can do more than you. Like, that's crazy, right? That's insane. Like, when the colonizers of Europe came to discover the Americas, you can't really discover something if people are already there, right? Right? Okay, when they do that, they show up with disease and they smell like shit. So the natives burned incense. So it's like, dude, they smell like shit. You gotta burn some of that good shit. I'm not trying to smell that. That shit nasty. And then they kill me? And then they kill me? And then they take my wife and my daughters? While smelling like shit? How is that not savage? That's savage, not me. We're all in teepees and like community and we're all like thriving together and we're eating grapes and shit. Y'all came over and did all this shit, but we the savages? Really? Think about that for a second. I think it's the same thing here. It's like the elders in the elders and the celestial dragons are like, pirates, rape and pillage. Bro, you rape and pillage. You just do it in mass, and you do it officially and like legally and like with the support of admirals. But you're doing the same thing. Tell me something. St. Charles lands by ship on Sabaody. He lands. Okay? He sees a girl, he's like, you, my wife. He got bodyguards with him. He got a crew with him, right? He says, that girl, my wife, shoots a motherfucker for saying, bro, I'm that's my fiance. Shoots a motherfucker, and then goes, okay. Is that not a pirate? Is that not what pirates are supposed? Is that not what they say pirates do? They say pirates show up, they rape, they kill, they kidnap. That's what you just did. You just did that. You did that. How are you trying to take the moral high ground when you do that too? And I would argue worse. You cannot take the moral high ground if you also partake in those activities. You cannot carry out a genocide in Palestine from 1948 till now, and then when they retaliate violently, you cannot say, look at these terrorists. What about you for fucking like 75 plus years? You cannot take the moral high ground if you've done what they did times 100. You can't do that. You gotta at least just be honest and be like, hey, it's okay when I do it, but not when they do it. And then people are fucked up enough to agree with you sometimes. But you cannot do that. So it's like, what I think is happening is like, I think Joy Boy had a Malcolm X type like mindset, like a Fisher Tiger, like a fucking Professor Clover. Like he had that mindset. But then the supremacists, I don't know how it worked at the time. Maybe there was still the 20 families kind of being like the elite top 1% of the world. Kind of like how when you get the flashback in Korra, there's still inequality. Like there's like those three fat brothers that with all the food, and like these guys have no food and they have to like go to the spirit world to get supplies. There's still like something there. So like maybe Joy Boy lived in a world that was like still unjust, right? But like it was still low key. And he was just like, hey man, he's like Avatar 1. He's like, bro, why do these motherfuckers get all the food? And we don't get food. Like, what the fuck? We all live here. Damn. Like, what? It's like what Kuma said to Saturn. He's like, I don't get why you are born and you get everything, and some people are born and they get nothing. And it's not like they didn't. It's not like they did something wrong. It's just like, it's the circumstances of one's birth. On some U2 shit. It's like, what's the difference between me and you? Like, dude, that shit, I cannot wait till they animate that shit. I can't wait. Cannot wait. Kuma, a fucking child, an 8-year-old, 10-year-old child, to a grown-ass immortal man was like, what is the difference between me and you? Why do you get everything and I get nothing? And he had no answer. He had an answer, but it was like racist. It was like, because you're a fucking buccaneer brown little baby bitch. But like, that's not a good answer. It's like, why do you have everything and I don't have shit? I didn't do anything wrong. I was just born. I was just born here instead of over there. Crazy. What I gotta do with me? It's like, that shit happens in real life all the time. Great-grandfather that owned slaves didn't have to pay for labor, having an entire plantation worked for to create a profit, passes that wealth down 3 times or 4 times, and now there's a kid right now in fucking college who has mad money, and he's like, well, I worked hard for it. It's like, no, you didn't. And then there's a kid in Africa who's like smarter than all these dudes combined, right? And well, I'm not gonna say Africa, because some people from Nigeria come here and they do better than everybody else because they have wealth, but whatever. Someone in like America who's in a shitty situation is like more talented than all these people, but his great grandfather didn't have this, like, the 500 slaves on a plantation to create a profit for free, basically, for no labor cost, because they were slaves. So he didn't get the wealth passed down, and it's like, okay, but we're like the same level of talent. He just has like more money than me. It's like, he was just born in that situation. I was born in this situation. He's like, you're not better than me. I'm not worse than you. It's just how it's just like, you got lucky, bro. So I think it's like, I think Joy Boy made that point, like how Fisher Tiger made that point, basically, right? And it's like, okay, Fisher Tiger was like, hey, I cannot accept humans because of the shit they've done to me in this life, but I'm hoping the next generation won't have those bias, like won't have those prejudices, and won't be abused in that way, but will still fight for the cause, right? And like that is happening in the real world right now, because we have people that are pretty privileged, if you think about it, in Ivy League colleges, and they are fighting for a cause that doesn't really have anything to do with them, to a degree. It has to do with everybody, but like, they could easily ignore it if they wanted to, and just live happy lives because they have money enough to go. They have money and smarts enough to go to an Ivy League school, and like, but like, they choose to fight, and like, I respect that. So I think the thrill is theirs to seek now, right, Roger? I think there's 2 things, right? I think it's 2 things kind of coinciding into one. One, I think Roger realized this, and he's like, okay, I have a problem with or maybe I don't think, Roger didn't really show that he had like a prejudice towards the government, even though he probably did. It didn't seem like he would thought about stuff like that, like the way like Dragon would, I guess. But maybe he was just like, hey, we need someone with like more of a blank slate, But even then, Luffy's not really a blank slate because he kind of witnessed what happened at like Great Terminal and stuff. This is kind of weird. I'm really trying to think like, cause now I'm thinking like Vegapunk. Like, why wouldn't they say anything? Why didn't they help a little bit? Like a little bit. Those who knew the truth just laughed. You know what it is? I know what it is. Oh, I figured it out. Joy Boy was a poor kid, right? In a Great Terminal, like Goa Kingdom type situation, right? Like, so he would live in like the Great Terminal equivalent, and he would always look into like the rich town, right? And one day, he sees one piece of cheesecake on a windowsill or something. Or one piece of pie. One piece. Right? And that's when he decides to steal it. And then he said, fuck the police, fuck the billionaires, from that one piece. That one piece of pie. It all started because of that. So when they got to Laugh Tale, all that was there was a drawing of a piece of one piece of like cake or pie or whatever. So then Roger laughed, right? Wait. I'm actually cooking. Wait a second. And then Rogers realized he didn't have that one piece. He didn't have that trigger. He did not have that, like, thing to make him fight. Like, yeah, he wanted to, like, sail and he wanted to see the last island, but, like, that's more for fun. There was nothing, like, getting him there. You know what I mean? Like, there was nothing he was fighting for. He would just fight against Marines because they got sent to him, and he would set sail. And he'd, like, but then, like, he obviously, because that was the majority of his trip. Only right here did he realize, like, hey, there were, like, poneglyphs and, like, I need someone to read them, and then he found Odin, right? So I guess he said, hey, people, if I really want this guy to come, I need them to be motivated the way he was motivated. So, wait, no, that doesn't make sense. Because the government called it the One Piece, right? He didn't call it the One Piece. The government called it the One Piece, and the government called him the Pirate King. King of the Pirates. He did not make up those names, so maybe that doesn't make sense. Cock. Maybe that's the funny thing, though. Like, the government calls it that, too. The One Piece. What's the One Piece? The One Piece is the thing bro, I feel like my theory makes sense, kind of. It took one piece of food to make Joy Boy start his, like, thing. It's kind of like in Gurren Lagann, right? One drill, like, made this boy break the ceiling, go to space, like, it takes one point. It takes one. What's the phrase? Like, one butterfly, like kind of like a butterfly effect, sort of like a snowball. Like, he needed that one piece of food to, like he looked at it one day and he was like, fuck the police, ACAB, free Palestine, and eat the rich. Like, it took that one piece of food. So when you get to Laugh Tale, there's a drawing of, like, a piece of food, and it's that's the trigger. And, like, that's why Luffy fights for food, man, bro. So basically, Roger, I guess he didn't count on the government calling it the One Piece, but I think he purposefully created that trigger for other people, and he said somebody that gets motivated by this will be the next Joy Boy. And, like, bring about change. Is that weird? I don't know. Maybe it's too literal. Too literal. But like, dude, that kind of makes sense, right? But then it's like Roger, they laughed because like they were just doing this shit for fun. And they were like, oh shit, like this is some serious shit. And we didn't have that like feeling. It's kind of like, I'm gonna keep making analogies, but like, it's like if one generation fought a war that was actually, well, I mean, it's hard to find a just war in American history, but like, you know. Actually, I'm gonna do this. The Revolutionary War was actually kind of for Americans, except all the Americans were old white men, but like, it kind of was for America. They did fight for America in a way. And then every war since then has been like, for resources and money and oil and like racism. But now if there was a war again with these current people in America, it would be another revolutionary war, and it would actually be for the betterment of people, right? So Roger was like, there is no trigger right now. So he created a trigger. Dude, I might be cooking. I don't know. Don't be an ass and take it away from the youngsters. The thrill is theirs to seek now, right, Roger? What thrill? I don't... I swear to God. And it's just break. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. I don't get it. Tell me. Tell me. I'm gonna freak out. All I know is this. When I see Joy Boy and he has an eye patch on, I'm gonna cry and I'm gonna be outside in a foldable chair, just like this. And just staring at the sky, like staring at the stars. It's like, it's almost over. It's almost done. Man, dude, man. And the anime's gonna start the Kuma flashback. It pairs. It's so painful. It's so painful. But pain is proof you're alive. Alright, I just yapped for like 17 minutes, I think. So I'm gonna shut the fuck up now. I got all my talking out. Got all my talking done. I got work in an hour and 40 minutes. I gotta take a shower and eat my food. This food is so hard to eat though. Why am I fucking... I'm dying eating this fucking shit, bro. I can't do this anymore, bro. I need to start eating Greek yogurt or something. Like this chewing on chicken. I'm sick. I'm sick. Sick to my stomach. Like, I'm starting to get to the point where it's like 6 ounces of chicken breast is crazy, man. I need to eat like 4 ounces and then fucking drink something. Like, I'd rather do that at this point. It's so disgusting to like... It's so disgusting, bro. I can't do this. Can't do this shit. Like, the egg sandwiches I make are pretty good. They're chewable. They're eatable. But this like chicken in a tortilla with rice... Basically like a Chipotle burrito. 2 of them. With like 6 or 7 ounces of chicken breast between the 2. I can't do this shit, bro. It's nasty. Like, it's nasty, man. It's nasty work. Okay, I will shut the fuck up now. Eat the rich. Free Palestine. ACAB. Till the day I fucking die. If 80-year-old me is watching this right now, I hope you're still a leftist, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck that you're old. Don't become Republican. Disgusting conservative bitch. Alright, peace out.